So, according to Adobe Analytics, Americans are projected to spend a whopping $253 billion on Christmas spending this year. Now, you may have seen my previous video where I talked about Americans spent about $20 billion on Black Friday and Cyber Monday spending. Boy, I tell you, Americans, you spend a lot of money. And so today I'm going to give more or less an update on that. So there has been some research to determine who's been spending, how they spend their money, whether they're using cash, credit, buy now, pay later. We've already determined that a lot of people are using buy now, pay later options rather than paying with cash or a debit card. I mean, checks are probably pretty much out of the equation anymore. They're really outdated. But the thing is this: we as Americans, we've been so conditioned to spend. I mean, it's absolutely outrageous. How do we uncondition ourselves as a people, as Americans, to if you're going to spend for the holiday season, rather than spending your money on things that people don't need, let's start spending our money on gifts that people actually do need. So this year, well, I started this actually a few years ago. I would ask, okay, what is it that you absolutely need? Then that's the thing that I'm going to spend my money on to buy you a gift. So here we are at $253 billion that people are spending. And according again to the reports, middle income and high earners are using buy now, pay later methods just as much as low income earners, except with the middle and higher income people, they're spending that money on things that are not necessities. So they figure, okay, this isn't something that I really need, but this is something that I want, and I'll just buy it now and pay for it later. But with the lower income individuals, they're buying necessities on the buy now, pay later. So there's a difference here. They're mostly, for the lower income people, they're mostly buying goods and services that they need, and they're utilizing the buy now, pay later, which indicates that they're having a hard time paying for the items that they actually really need. So for all of you people who are in the position where you are relying on buy now, pay later for the goods and services that you absolutely need, ask yourself this holiday season, should you be purchasing items for people that perhaps they really don't need or that they could do without? Let's be honest with ourselves. Many of you really can't afford it. It's time for you to just say no. Say no to the wayward and the frivolous spending, because it's not helping. It's not helping your predicament at all. So for those of you who are middle class and upper income individuals, you might also want to reconsider the buy now, pay later. Because you too, even though you make a decent salary, could find yourself in a position or predicament where you're spending far more than you anticipated, and thereby you're reducing the amount of money that you could be saving or investing to earn more money for the future by spending it on items that you really don't need. Of the data that was analyzed, and this is something that we probably all know that's true, it's no surprise, people mostly purchase via online, through their phones, on the computer. There has been a 5.3% decline in people purchasing at the physical stores. So this means that retailers who have brick and mortar stores, or if they're in the malls, they're earning less money actually at their stores than they do, if they're online. But us as the consumer, we should be more concerned about our own pockets, not necessarily about whether or not we're continuing to patronize to businesses, whether they're in store or online. Let's start paying closer attention to our own financial predicaments. And let's stop enriching businesses simply because they advertise to us and they tell us that we need to buy all of these things that really aren't necessities, right? Again, I'm not saying that you should never buy anything nice for yourself. I'm not saying that you should never buy a gift for your friends and your family. But what I'm saying is you need to start putting yourself first. I wouldn't even say it's selfish because it's not. We have to really start putting our needs and our desires for our future ahead of the desires of today. Now, the needs of today, if they're really needs, we have to take care of those. But some of the desires that we have today, we need to start putting it off and focusing more on our futures. And let's focus on spending, even if it's just a 10% decrease in how much money we spend year over year. So as your children get older, you spend less. Over time, your family knows that you love them. Your sisters, your brothers, your husband, your wife, all of those members, you don't necessarily have to shower them with gifts in order to show that you love them. Let's start loving our bank accounts more than we love to spend our money. So thank you for watching Financial Fix with Sharnella, and I will definitely see you on the next episode. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe.